for some straight talk stats when they're not confronting each other on the court. Draymond and Rondo have been pretty good job defensively. Rondo hasn't spent much time defending Draymond, guarding him on only 2 plays, but Green has defended Rondo on 15 plays, holding him to 4 of 13 shooting.
The 9 in your...
Welcome to New Orleans, where Pelicans All-Star center Anthony Davis hoping his team can even things up in their Western Conference semifinals against the defending champions. Davis has been magnificent throughout the playoffs. His team now down 2-1. Same thing for Utah tonight. A victory at home for them against the Rockets will even up that series. Meanwhile, Cleveland and Philadelphia with victories yesterday, now 1 win away from a matchup in the Eastern Conference Finals. And good afternoon.
On the perimeter, it wasn't good enough. They were 23 of 59, as you said, Mike. They were good, but they weren't good enough to win here on the road against a very good Pelican team.
And for me, the first time, and of course, the defense for the Warriors always starts with Draymond Green. He has a tough task. They'll be on Anthony Davis quite a bit here this afternoon. He has averaged a triple-double so far in this series. And this presentation of the NBA playoffs will continue after this message and a word from our ABC station. 10 straight points and a double-figure lead, 3.5 minutes in.
I'm living my best life. I made a couple deals with my best friend. Turning on my L's.
But he really is not going to impact his shot quality.
Steve Kerr calls a timeout. Doesn't have much to complain about here in this start. Today's premier performance brought to you by Michelin. The three-pointers falling now for Golden State.
The Warriors at their best, they're knocking down shots, making plays for one another, getting quality offense.
And what a tremendous shot-making group that they have. And here, Curry, that relocation, wide open corner 3.
And with the 2 3-pointers to start this game, Steph Curry has now moved into a tie with Manu Ginobili for 3rd all-time in 3-pointers made. But look at the difference in the amount of games. It took him only 78. Next up is LeBron James. All-time. The shooting touches return from outside for the Golden State Warriors.
What a luxury. You get off to a great start. There's no pressure in this shot. This is stepping in rhythm, and Draymond Green, who's already made one unselfish play. Kevin Durant does not even see the contest of Etuan Moore. That's easy offense, getting it done by the Warriors.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs semifinals, presented by Wells Fargo. Pelicans struggling mightily. 4 of 14 from the field. 3 turnovers. And a huge hole. And that ends the first period. A dominant one by Golden State. 12 assists, 60% from the field, and a 15-point lead.
And they got beat to that loose ball that hit the paint. Easily picked up for a layup by Rondo.
And he was angry. Our golden moment brought to you by McDonald's. It was a moment that angered Steve Kerr.
Just a poor job defensively. You get a second shot opportunity, you totally ignore Rondo. He outworks everybody in blue.
And there's just no gang rebounding or pursuit of the ball mentality here by the Warriors. Steve Kerr, 45 seconds in, made his point.
Curry trying to pick up the charge off the ball.
I'm not sure he's not in legal guarding position, but I don't like the play. So good for him to get a foul on.
Got a great look at it, but it wouldn't fall. And the first half comes to an end. Golden State raced out to an 18-point lead with a big second quarter. And it's 7 after 2 quarters.
The NBA Western Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Brought to you by State Farm, here to help life go right. And Burger King. Get 10 spicy chicken nuggets for just $1.69, only at Burger King.
Draymond Green, whatever narrative you want to call it.
That's a nice jacket, dude.
Well, that just happened.
That's clean right there.
I get it from you and Jalen.
Kevin Durant's got funny.
Cleaner than the board of hell.
Do you just notice his jacket?
Easy money. No, it keeps jumping at me. It's nice.
I need to lose 10 pounds, though.
This halftime report is brought to you by American Express. American Express, the official card of the NBA.
Twice in this series.
Just thinking about that KD work, Mr. Big Shot.
Man, they unstoppable.
Anthony Davis.
So is this guy, AD. How about KD, AD? That sounds like a rock.
Blocks on fire. NOLA.
This halftime report is brought to you by American Express. American Express, the official card of the NBA. This presentation of the NBA Conference Semifinals presented by Wells Fargo will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs. Western Conference semifinals presented by Wells Fargo here in New Orleans. Game 4. Pelicans trying to even things up in this best-of-7 series, but right now trail 61.
Shot makers and how they get their shots is the big difference.
The assist of the game brought to you by State Farm.
See Kevin Durant using that left athleticism and size to eliminate contests, get to his spot, and elevate.
Klay Thompson simply too big for the smaller Ian Clark. Has no impact on his shot right there.
And the difference with Steph Curry doesn't have that length or size, but uses that one dribble escape to get away from the contest and just see him in the net.
Golden State shooting 53% from the field, 17 assists to just 3 turnovers. Kerr wants to talk it over.
Guys got it going. All of a sudden you put a switch. Anthony Davis, outstanding defender. Does not matter. Hand up. So what? KD getting it done on the offensive end.
The NBA Western Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Brought to you by Progressive Insurance, your first-round pick for car insurance. And Kaiser Permanente. Train the mind, and the body will follow.
But the Pelicans in a big hole. A dominant performance from the defending champs. We head to the 4th. It's a 21-point game. Doesn't want to give the Pelicans any life. His team up by 21.
The NBA Western Conference Semifinals on ABC is presented by Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, established 1852, re-established 2018. And in part by Straight Talk Wireless, everything for less.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs. Western Conference semifinals presented by Wells Fargo. Kevin Durant and LeBron James, 2 of the great playoff scorers in NBA history. Both doing their things in these playoffs. Durant's been terrific. James has been brilliant. And both, perhaps another rematch in the finals. Could we have the 4th consecutive? It's another great performance in the postseason for Kevin Durant. And Golden State's up 3 games to 1. So here are the conference semifinals. 3 teams on the verge of making it to the conference finals. Boston and Cleveland will go for the sweep tomorrow night. Coming up later on TNT tonight, Utah at home will try and even things up with the Rockets as the Warriors go wire to wire. 118-92 the final. Stay tuned for ABC World News tonight on most of these stations, except on the West Coast. For producer Tim Corrigan, director Jimmy Moore, our outstanding ABC crew. Of course, for Mark and Jeff and Lisa, Mike Green saying thanks so much for watching ABC, home of the NBA Finals.